Stargirl Season 2 Episode 5 titled Summer Soul Chapter 5. And this episode made me realize with the show that here's the thing. It could just easily be, hey, you got all of the 13 episodes, you had an idea for like 8 episodes, and somehow you had to kind of find a way to sweat this story out. Could be one of those situations. But it also feels like they had characters from Season 1, Justice Society, that had their story and completed their story in Season 1, and they didn't exit them off, they didn't kill them off, they didn't do any of that. And they don't know what the hell to do with them. Seriously, at this point, they don't know what to do with them. Because our man, the reason he joined the JSA, I want to say the JLA, which is a whole different thing, but the JSA is because he wants vengeance. He wants revenge on someone. Well, he had that. He had his arc. Wildcat is trying to be more than herself and be something else and have a new sense of purpose. Well, she had that. Her story is complete. Like the Justice Society, the members outside Stargirl have completed their story and they don't know what the hell to add on. Except, all of them have PTSD. Our man is still having the whole flashbacks about his parents. I'm thinking, I get it. DC's most popular character has some mummy and daddy issues, and there's a reason why that character is the most popular character. But for God's sakes, at least that character doesn't just hold in and just drive a car. Like, literally, what does our man do? He drive his car, pick up KFC, plunk it to clearly Summer Grundy to eat it, and flashbacks to him having a little bit of PTSD. That's all he does for this entire season, outside maybe occasional punching thing. Eclipso, at the beginning, was an intriguing villain because it's kind of like, okay, it's something supernatural, something cosmic, there's this kind of thing. But at this point now, I don't care about Eclipso because all he is, he's like, I'm your enemy. I am here to help you. I'm like, I don't know why I did that voice, but it's just it's just a spooky voice. And Shade's not interested in because all he does is repeat the same bloody scenes. He repeats himself saying, yeah, your daughter, Stargirl, Courtney, Miss Whitworth, Pat, you better make sure you stay away from me. You better stay away, or something bad will happen. That's every fucking scene he's in. That's the same scene. There's nothing new. There's nothing fresh. There's nothing. And the scene where Eclipso is, possessing one of Courtney's teachers should be this. Like, oh my god, this threatening. Oh my god, let's see the power, how powerful Eclipso has become. But all it is, it's like, okay, more setup. Or, okay, we're filling up more time. Like, it's literally nothing at this point is appealing. And there's stuff in this episode that could easily be cut out. I'm sorry. For a, hey, would you like to date me scene, you don't need two characters, Courtney and Wildcat. I keep forgetting the actual identities. I'm that person who watches like a season once, so I could easily forget the characters' names. But you have Wildcat and Courtney having a conversation, but it's like, oh, they're across that, I'll have a talk. No, you can easily just cut that her and Icicle's son having a conversation. You can easily do that. And clearly with Mike, they're doing the whole thing of because he's elected, because he's, he feels alone, he's going to join the Injustice Society. He's going to become one of the villains, or at least seems like it. And the scene where it's like, hey, 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 Mike, Pat going, right, well, we start doing something small for you helping the JSA, and then we'll start growing big. And I'm like, that scene could easily be cut out. Clearly I'm ranting over this episode, clearly, but I'm ranting over not the episode itself, but the season as a whole. Like, the first season was tightly done. Yes, maybe the high school element stuff maybe wasn't the most well-written stuff in the world, but it was intriguing, and as like a good forward superhero, here's a good guy, here's a bad guy story. It worked. It really worked. But there was so much stuff in this, and in this season alone, this felt so unnecessary. Like, I really feel they had like a 6, maybe 7, 8 episode season. This is why I feel like Netflix should just like, hey, showrunners, how many episodes do you think your season will be, and let Dave make it. I really do. Because, it hurts stories, it hurts storytelling, it hurts decalibrate, giving witness while you're just stretching the plot. And it doesn't matter how good, well-written the scripts are, if the story feels stretched, it's going to feel stretched. And this episode just... And the season so far is just a big old...